focus is on the Lions' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Lions and the Bills, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 13 carries, 58 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Channing Tindall in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Vic now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the
After
call.
review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. On 1st down, Lloyd. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The Lions at 10-1 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They give to Achane on the option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they were
looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing now is Allen. That escapes the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Vick to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
Still first down.
So many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Vick. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now here's Vick. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing, Vick. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to Wicks. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll see, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them are about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Brian Thomas. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window clip. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Looking to throw. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his man complete. That's Hart. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Vic readies to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3.
Here we go, Shaq.
Vic to the air again. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Vic out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Gillisley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped on the touchdown run by Mike Gillisley. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To the air, Allen.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So here's Vic following the interception. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
19 tight. Go.
To throw, Vic. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Vic now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Vic. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the 4th down conversion sets them up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Vick now from the 50. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another